All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Babel. I'm bringing the Southeast Asia Regionals, and now we're going into match number 4 in Group A. And it's going to be between FFKG as well as Hothead Gaming. This is game number 2. Draft just started. Let's go into it. This is Tomb of the Spider Queen. First pick and ban by HHG now. Instant first ban on Thrall. That's a very surprising pick there. Would actually be expecting a Leeming Rhaegar ban in that instance, but nope, it's going to be Thrall. Zagara also getting banned out. First pick, Greymane. Man, this guy's... Okay, let me just explain this. Now, for Southeast Asia, they really love the Greymane. The Filipino team, the Thai team, it's a huge first pick priority on Greymane. That's the reason why if you don't see the team with the first pick and banning out Thrall, banning out the Greymane, it's almost instantaneously showing that they want to pick it up. Now for FFKG, they got Leeming Murden, which is pretty okay, but Rhaegar Testadar is really good as well. So HHG, they definitely have a better part of this draft already sorted out. Now for FFKG, they're gonna have to do something better than this. They have got a bit of advantage going to the next drafting phase. Would say that Jaina would be a pretty good pickup. Jaina, Leeming, I like the combo a little bit. Now there's a bit of a lack of melee assassin inside of FFKG, which could be the main reason why they're not able to push this through. Tricky position for them to be in. Second ban on Hothead Gaming now coming out. Johanna, Zagara, the bans there, very intense. Once again, guys, if there's any sound issues, let us know in the chat. Hothead Gaming now with the Feldstad ban. And for FFKG, 2 more picks it is. Would like to see the Jaina combo up with Leeming. If not, a melee assassin Sonya would also, or rather, a melee bruiser slash assassin Sonya, or Zeratul would be a good pickup as well. It's kind of tricky though because they don't have enough support on this side against Hothead Gaming. Hothead Gaming's got a Greymane already. They got the Testadar Rhaegar. Picking out Leeming Murden. Not sure if they're going to fold this one up into a Tyrande. We'll have to see how this works. So Raynor getting picked up by FFKG. And, okay. For Malfurion. Okay. This is a little bit weird. Could be comfort picks here. Raynor, Malfurion. Maybe just a counter against potential ETC. But it's going to be Arthas inside of Hothead Gaming. This is the thing about Thai teams. They really like Arthas a lot. This is a team that advocates Arthas regardless of what kind of stage the meta's at. And we got ourselves here Lunara, Arthas, Testadar, Rhaegar, Greymane. And for Fong Fei Kei Gaming, last pick here should be... I would definitely be rooting for another damage dealer. I think Malfurion Soul support is going to be good enough. Probably you want to have... I don't know. I just don't see a synergy here. Would want to have a frontline damage dealer, but Malfurion is not a good healer for frontline. Uther would have been a better healer for that instance. Plus, if you look at Hothead Gaming's draft here, Lunara, Greymane, a lot of burst. A lot of single target burst. Lunara, maybe even if she goes to a splintered shot, splintered spear, it's not like as if it's going to be like a huge AoE damage, right? Arthas also with Frostmaw and Hungus, probably going to do some damage there as well. Tesla also more or less not that spread out damage. So going for Uther would have been a slightly better option for me. But nope, it's going to be Malfurion regardless, and it's generally just a bit of an early game healer for Malfurion. I like that a lot. Early game's important in Tomb of the Spider Queen. They also got Stitches and Murden. We've actually seen FFKG try this before. Stitches into Entangling Root. Some of the games was actually pretty okay. Some not so good. So we'll have to see how they play out. All right, so FFKG up against Hothead Gaming, Tomb of the Spider Queen. Game number 2. If Hothead Gaming wins here, FFKG, the top seed out of Malaysia, you're not going to make it to day 2. And guess what? Prospector Malaysia is also in Group 2. And they are also looking like they may not make it out of day 1. So we may not have a Malaysian team in the Southeast Asian finals tomorrow. Would be tricky though. I think there's a bit of a switch up here. If Renovation wins this, Renovation 1 wins Relics next, they're probably in a really good spot for the top seed, which means that it's going to be Renovation 1 up against Resurgence. Very, very close. Relics, they actually played versus Renovation before, and their draft looks to be going on the way as well. Would love to bring in a match, but nope. I'm actually going to bring you this FFKG versus Hothead Gaming instead. And yeah. All right, so Tomb of the Spider Queen, Fong Fei Kei on the left side up against Hothead Gaming. I'm just trying to communicate with the players right now, so give me a bit, please. And yeah, HHG in a very good spot. Fong Fei Kei, Malaysia's last hope, really. I mean, if Arctic Shadow's here, I'm gonna have so much fun poking at him. Like he was saying, Malaysia could get top 4. So, in case you guys are wondering, there's a bit of a bug in the lobby. I'm not going to elaborate, but we're going to remake the lobby, and then we'll go into game after that. Okay, so talking about Rainer and Stitches, very severe lack of combo in that instance. Stitches probably will want to go in for a lockdown, Muradin. You hook a target in, and maybe Entangling Root, and then Stumbolt, and leave it up to Leeming or Rainer to finish up the damage in the backline. Now for Hothead Gaming on that side, they got 2 supports and just generally a very strong meat game. But early game would say for sure that FFKG's got a very good healer in the early game. Rhaegar's not that good compared to Malfur in the early game. Teslar is always awesome, generally just very, very consistent. So we'd like to see FFKG try and get themselves a bit of an advantage in the early start. Typically, Malaysians just like to play Tomb of the Spider Queen a lot, and that's just the way it is. So maybe they got some better strategy here. All right, the lobby is set up. We're almost good to go, but this could be it for Malaysia. Team Malaysia needs to do better than this, and they got like 2 more games to win to get themselves out of this spot. Hothead Gaming is the 2nd seed out of Thailand, and Fong Fei Kei is the top seed out of Malaysia. This could be the very last game for this match. We're going to bring you the final conclusion matches in just a bit. That's going to come right up, match number 5 and 6, where we decide who's going to go into the top seed from both groups. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is game number 2. And Tomb of the Spider Queen. A lot of different strategies. Some teams really like to go and save up those gems and conduct back-to-back turn-ins. Generally, just like in soccer, you got a ball possession. Here we got a map possession thing going on. Map possession is important because the objective is shared in the middle. It's always accessible, so you want to make sure that you can go for it. It's about having yourself a bit of an access to the line there. So rotation's very important, and we'll see. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 2, FFKG versus Hothead Gaming. And right off the bat, we got on the blue team from Malaysia, FFKG Dolly. They're going to be playing as the Malfurion. Stearns84 on to the Stitches. Nom Nom playing as the Murder. And Mofelish is going to be playing as Rainer. Last but not least, Etheria will be your Liming. And on the red team, from the Philippines, or rather, from Thailand, Hothead Gaming. Ailey's going to be playing as the Lunara. Rosen Maiden will be your Tesla Arata. On to the Grey Main and Ju Baby. Going to be the Arthas and TNK on the Rhaegar. This is game number 2. One of these teams is not going to be able to make it out of this stage here. At the moment, we have got a 1-0 lead for Hothead Gaming. Zephyria doing a bit of a poke already. Trying to do some damage against those towers is very, very typical of Li Ming. She does have the instantaneous early game burst, and that's really important to note. Now, if you look at the talent options, Natural Perspective, Wolfheart, Conjurer, as well as Arthur's going for Eternal Hunger instead of the Regeneration Globe. Lightning Bond coming out as well. Okay, so this is actually going to be double Lightning Shields going out. Howling Blast unfortunately not connecting on that site. And we also got with us here a bottom lane Protoss versus Terran situation going on. Seems like Rainer's not having a very easy time there as well. Looking at the blue team's talent, Chewy of Food. Okay, so that's some extra kills. A little bit better than Hungry for More, because Hungry for More is kind of late game centric. Meanwhile, Scouting Drone on the Malfurion, Season Marksman on the Rainer, as well as you're also going to see Murden going for Reverberation. Li Ming now with Power Hungry. Very careful to not be caught out of position there. But HSG with some good rotations in between the top and mid lane. Very aggressive lineup here. They're not supposed to have the early game advantage, but it seems like they're just playing aggressively. And blue team's not really rotating. They're just stuck in the mid lane. Hook not connecting as well. They don't really have enough. I would have preferred if Li Ming's actually sticking together to the other three. At least that when the hook connects, you can have some extra burst potential to pick off the target. Now without Li Ming there's nothing the team could do. I mean, there's not enough damage at all. Rainer's at the bottom lane. You have only got 2 damage dealers on this side. A lot more of an emphasis on 2 warriors. Not working out. This is the 3rd time Stearns did not connect his hook on any target. And as you can see here, level 3 both sides just got hit. Almost level 4. And they all were just continuing the rotation. Now the Thai team playing very aggressively. I like that a lot. I think Tesla in the bottom lane up against Rainer, he's easily going to win this lane. So he's going to have a bit of a restriction to the turn-in point on the top side. Ailey's on the top lane just soaking as much. The other 3 just rotating very, very consistently. In terms of gem counts, 35 against 33 right now. So very dead even. Okay, a bit of a change up here. The Thai team deciding to go for the camps immediately. Losing some EXP, but still pretty much okay. About quarter of a level lead for the Malaysians right now to pick up the Bruiser camp. And so far, insufficient gems on both sides for a set of Web Weavers yet. Women on top just clearing up the lanes pretty well. Doll Leader going to be there. Bottom side, still tested out winning a lane. Rotations in the mid lane, still no kills regardless. Looks like it's going to be a slow game already, and Bruiser Cam buying some time, really. But rotations to the bottom lane. Okay, nicely done. Mepholicious, getting rooted already. Sonic Stomp going down as well, but the Adrenaline Rush not going to be sufficient. Rainer going down. That was the main reason why they pick up the Bruiser Cam. They were trying to create a distraction. Then the rotation on the blue team got hampered because of that. They were not able to go down to the bottom here to keep the Rainer alive. Now Stitcher's also going to be here to just soak up the lane a little bit. They also pick up the Siege Giants. Very, very unique set of strategy here from Thailand. And the top lane looks to be fairly even once again. They have enough jam counts on the red team for a turn-in. And a set of Web Weavers to descend. On the blue side, they don't have because Rainer dropped there. That's actually the best target to pick up. The target, the hero that's actually doing the solo lane, that's the best target to kill because he's going to have the most amount of gems. Now, let's look at those talent options going in here. Looks like it's going to be Wall Vigor. And Greymane with the Gilnean cocktail build. Leeching Plasma getting picked up as well. Destruction going to be on Arthas as well as Frozen Oasis. And the Clans Standard Rhaegar with some healed. Spiritwalker's Grace, a bit of a mana efficient pickup there. Stitches in the meantime getting rooted there by the Howling Blast. Already see the Frozen Tempest doing so much slow in the vicinity. Rosa Maiden, not going to get hooked in. Now on the blue side though, they also just leveled 7. Seeker, Toxic Gas, Piercing Bolt, Revolution Overdrive. And full-on damage Rainer build coming in actually. Malfurion undecided. Still waiting and stalling out the Talon at level 7. Reminds you of a particular player from Manny, doesn't it? From Cognitive. Let's say the Web Weaver is coming out already, and the top lane's pretty okay. Okay, it's going to be Enduring Growth, not going to be Ice Block. Oh, sorry, not Ice Block, I mean. Not gonna be anything else. Just the enduring growth for some extra heals. Increased duration there of regrowth. Looks to be a very effective first set of web weavers. The bottom fort's already gone. And generally, when you have a set of web weavers coming down, you really want to knock off those forts. Minimally, you want to get at least 2 gates and 4 towers down. But going for 1 fort, that's a big win already. That's 1 full level lead in favor for the Thai team. Hothead Gaming, almost level 10 as well. Top lane, Doll Eater, he took his own sweet time, but he at least managed some defense there. I have almost never seen his Stitches land his hook. Almost never. And it's slowly becoming a problem because they rely on Stitches in the early game to get a lead back. But right now, it just seems like they're just not able to get that. Stitches with 11 gems. Noxious Blossom used right there. And Jubaby going to give chase against Sephiria. Li Ming going down. Great. A Death Coil. And Jubaby again, a 2-man Howling Blast. Doll Eater now a little bit of trouble as well. TNK going in to take a bite of Malfurion. Yummy. But Baby still giving chase. This is definitely going to be a dead Malfurion regardless. They're going in so deep, giving in the chase. But the gem's getting picked up by Murden. Not the best, but still effective somehow. Oh, Sinragosa coming out, and it seems like it's going to be 100% deny. It can kill the Murden, but nope, it's only the Stitches, and that's 11 gems gone. Sephiria coming back again to pick up those gems. Manages 10. That's a pretty good save already. And Jubaby picks up the fort as well on top. They also just have level 10 heroics available and all. No Sindragosa, but they have Go for the Throat, Talmud Vine, Frostwall, Ancestral. Almost every single heroic actually still up and standing. Now Blue Web Weaver's coming out because Nom Nom turned in some gems there. Oh, it's going to be a boss fight. Nope, red team got it. Nice false wall. They're not level 10 yet. Then we have Alto, the Howling Blast connecting. Ailey's going in for more. Thornwood Vine coming up, but still not going to be enough. The boss going to buy a lot of time. Oh, barely doing some damage against the Web Weavers. And seems like this set of Web Weaver is getting a bit of a distraction here. So blue team completely not allowed to push right now. The Meat Web Weaver going down very easily. The bottom one as well. Perfect situation here for Hothead Gaming. They're not even going to be able to get any gates at all. Not even the gates, not even the towers, nothing at all in this set of Web Weavers, because top lane, they already got that, so that's okay. This set of Web Weavers here achieved absolutely nothing for the team because the entire team was preoccupied defending the top lane. They also lost the tower on the tier 2 there. So level 11 against level 10, 1 full level lead for Hardhead Gaming. 48 gems against 54 right now on hand. And you could see that the blue team just wants to turn in right now. They don't want to hold on to it. They're afraid that they may drop it. Arata with 16 gems. Gonna be very careful. The hook finally connecting. But Greymane dropping a lot of HP there. 16 gems going down like that. Ailey's picks up a little bit. She's still trying to run away. Butcher Ball already coming out. And Jubaby now looking for the fight. There goes the Howling Blast. Connects beautifully. But lack of a follow-up. Frostwall, not really sure what that was supposed to achieve though. Stearns misses the hook again. They got enough for... Actually, they don't have enough. Okay, there we go. They just need a total of 2 more gems to be able to summon another set of Web Weaver. Great team with 53, also needing 2 more. And Jubaby in the back line right now, doing a lot of AoE damage. Rosa Maiden with the false wall coming out. TNK pulling back out once again, and Jubaby a little bit too far in front as the Arthas. Stun's not able to land a hook there. A bit of a block coming out. Sephiria just doing whatever she can. Malfurion in the meantime, turning in 3. Sindragosa coming out already, and it seems like Li Ming's in a little bit of trouble, but there goes the false wall just to pick off the Stitches. Stitches will go down. And the rest of the red team now with a bottom lane rotation. Morpholicious, a bit of a bad spot, decides to pull back out in the nick of time. Now they need just 1 more gem. And this has been the case for the last 50 seconds on the side of the blue team. But the Web Weavers will descend for the red first, and it looks like HHG looking to knock off the mid fort. Stitches respawning in just about a few seconds now. And level 13 just got hit here by the red team. And it's going to be Giant Killer on Lunara. No splintered shot, no unfair advantage, just a Giant Killer. Running Wall, Prescience it is. Biting Coal, a bit of increased damage, and Tidal Waves. Biting Coal's a little bit of an unorthodox pick as well as a Giant Killer. This is a tight team, so they do what they want. And looks like the fort's gonna take the fall here. You have not much of a defense. Top lane though, Web Weaver's still gonna push this area, and already could see some resources being deployed at for some defense. Morpholicious in the bottom area. Gonna be very careful here. Probably gonna be able to stay fine. And save Rhaegar still giving chase. Okay, they spot out a Rainer. Slow's going out. Hyperion already coming out. This is a bit of a cheesy push here, but it's not gonna be effective. Rainer's going down. Probably just to buy some space for defense there. Safiria picked up the meat Web Weaver. I don't agree with that 5-man chase against Rainer. I think it's a little bit too much of a commitment there from Hothead Gaming. This set of Web Weaver achieved nothing again. And that's a bit of a problem, really. Wow, hooking the Wisp. That's a poor Wisp right there. Akinop doing some damage against the Testar. Bruisercam gonna push the mid lane, but the rest of the red team already in the bottom area. And Blue Web Weaver is now gonna descend. Very good timing for defense, but it will not achieve any structural advantage or push here. False wall going out, teleport keeps leaning safe. Ailey's now losing one stack of the Thornwood Vine, so let's go one more count. Second one connects nicely. There goes the Sinra Ghost out. This could be the fight. And then we have also the Ancestor in the backline, but our tower going in for 2 times. Go for the throat. Great kills there. And also the shields coming back out. The Greyman still alive somehow. Nom giving chase, but not going to be able to just pick on this one. Arata again jumping so far out in front. Muradin jumps back in, but will be okay. Look at an increased range. Very nice plays by Greymane. Arata was alive the whole time. Arthur's in front, not so much. But the Blue Web Weavers pushing down the lanes here, not being very effective. Bottom lane's gone. Mid lane's probably going to expire before it reaches the fort. Top lane's the only one that's going to be able to do some damage. Still, that's a 3-man down for 1 exchange. Very, very nicely done. Great plays there by Arata. That won my heart. Like, you could tell that he knows exactly what he's doing. He knows the range. He knows what to do. He knows how to go to duck flight, disengage again. And he's got running wall. That's really important to have if you want to survive as a Greymane. Unfettered Assault would also have helped him a little bit. Okay, so now, blue team with Glass Cannon, Relentless, Thunderstrike, as well as Ice Block and Malfurion, and you also see the Giant Killer coming out. Very standard builds here, nothing special. And your baby now with the Howling Blast connecting on one target. There we have the Butcher Ball already being used by Stitches, trying to zone out the enemy a little bit. Bit of a DOT going out. That's okay, that's a 50 seconds cooldown. That's 100% worth it. Now, red team just has to pull back out. They're gonna have to wait for the Heroics to be off cooldown before they re-engage. Oh, they're just waiting for it right now. Level 16 against 14. Magic Missiles connecting. Unfortunately, that would be it. Howling Blast does not do anything. Frozen Tempest comes right out. Immediately, you can see the Hyperion being used. And also going to see the Ice Block on Malfurion. That's going to heal up the front line and back line a little bit. Shinragosa doing a lot of melee damage. And Angel Baby just giving chase against the Malfurion. Malfurion's already gone. Stern's now dropping a lot of HP. And Stitches will also go down. Nom on it. Muradin with the Dove Toss back up. But still struggling to stay alive. 2-man stun keeps him pretty much in safe distance away from the Thai team. But the damage has been done, and it looks like HHG, man, they probably want to go for the boss right now. It's a pretty good call, actually. They need about 20 more jams for the Web Weavers, so you can get it from the meat and top lane. I think back-to-back should be able to get enough. But they're not picking up the gems, that is. It's a bit of a waste now. The boss definitely going towards Hothead Gaming. They're going to be able to pick this one up really well. I don't think they needed all 5 members here. I think 4 is going to be good enough. They also pick up the gems enough, still about 16 away before they channel up the next set of Web Weavers for a complete push on the top lane. Don't think they're going to have the space for that, though. Greymane turns in, and Jubaby getting hooked back out. Okay, the boss also pushing down the lane very well. You see the Disintegrate coming out. But Arthas has got a lot of self-sustain on the Death Coil. Not going to be worried about Arthas at all. His HP is pretty okay. Also, if you look at those plasma shields coming out, very effective. Oh, Lunara getting hooked in. This is an awesome play here by Stitches, but Lunara getting bursted down, and Ray Team having to build out immediately. Stearns there. It just saved the... I don't think he saved the key, but he saved the fight at least. 16 against 17. Blue Team still in the running here. Fishing Hook getting picked up as well. Seeker already go there. We have the 5 Magic Missile Mirror Ball. And give him the Axe, also getting picked up here. We also see Hidden Focus and Bullseye. Right, for Hothead Gaming, they are ahead, but they're gonna have to play a little bit more carefully. Like Lunara, once Lunara gets rolled in, that's about it. It's over. She's too squishy. She's not level 20, even at level 20. I don't think she's gonna go for Galloping Gate, so she's probably gonna have a very hard time. Also, no Leaping Strikes to relocate a position, just a Thornwood Vine. I've actually seen some Malaysian teams pick up the Leaping Strike before, to little success, of course, but at least it allowed Lunara still alive. Thornwood Vine does a lot of damage, so that's the default go-to. Howling Blast on Stitches. You can see that did not really work out. The Relentless there, very, very effective. So they're all going for a turn in right now. The hooks does not connect. Web Weaver's coming out here for the red team. Top lane's automatically pushed out. Andrew Baby again with the Howling Blast on the Stitches. And a lot of AoE damage now. TNK dropping very low. Rhaegar popping the Ancestral Healing, but Arthas will take the fall. Tranquility also being used. And that's the choke point. You see the Disintegrate doing so much work. Lunara once again getting hooked up by Stearns. Great plays by the Stitches. They're slowly getting the hook of it. Pun intended, of course. It's supposed to be meant as the hang of it. But anyway, top lane. We got the Web Weavers pushing out. Mid lane, yeah, man, the Thai team losing grounding here. Worst possible time to lose grounding. Greymane going in, up the burst against that Raynor. Not enough for a kill because Malfurion is right next to him. But still, great try, great attempt there. The Inner Beast, Concentrated Blast on the Gillian Cocktail, and then just jumping in with Razor Swipes and then like go for the throat also being used there, but just guy's got Adrenaline Rush, man. So Web Weaver is going to go down, both top and mid lane. Bottom lane's also gone. So that set of Web Weaver, again, did not achieve anything for HHG. A lot of wasted Web Weavers here from both sides. 11 against 15. And one full level lead for Hothead Gaming. But for FFKG, man, kind of do a lot better than that. Andrew Baby in the front line, trying to do a little bit of Howling Blast, connecting beautifully on Stitches. It's been very much on point with his Arthas. Oh, getting hooked back there now. That's Butcher Ball. That's some extra shields coming from that Tesla. Fantastic Force Wall. Arata goes to town. Also going to see the Sinagosa coming out already. The Thai team now wants to burst down the Stitches, and they finally get it done. And Central connects on the Greymane. Meanwhile, Nom Nom in the backline just walling out and boxing out this Lunara. For the red team, HG. This is the moment here. Great push, but not going for the keep. 4 versus 5. Still has got a Thornwood Vine as well as the False Wall, but decides to opt for defense instead. Maybe you want to get a level 20 first. 30 seconds before Stitches respawns. That's a long time. That could have been a keep there. Plus the fact that we all know that there is no heroics left on the side of FFKG. Could be because of the Hyperion that Hothead Gaming decides to pull back out. Tricky spot to be in now. They don't have enough gems, and blue teams are slowly trying to store up. Ball's going to spawn in just about 13 seconds, so it could be a contest point here. Stitches already back out. And hello, baby. Good morning. Rise and shine. Level 20 just got hit by the red team, and we're looking at oh, this is going to be interesting. We're looking at Abolish Magic, Tooth and Claw. It's a Greymane build. It's a little bit confused Greymane, if you ask me. Storm Shield, Hardened Shield, doubled Storm Shield. And we have the Force Wall. Boss, going to the red team, perfectly done there. The Force Wall was just so on point. Nom using Dwarf Toss, and that Tornado just pushing him back over and over again. The Murden's in a lot of trouble, but Malfurion goes down first. And HHG now looking for the game-ending moment. Still not going to give chase against Malicious, and Saphira already calling GG. Team Militia, they know that they are done. Some bursts going out, still not effective. You see Arata still trying to give chase there. A lot of a burst damage going against the Stitches. And already you can see the just Worgen form just paying off. Arata doing a great job. The core down to about 70%. Once Saphira solo man defend, don't think it's going to be enough. Then the core will go down. Ladies and gentlemen, Your winner of this match will be Hothead Gaming. Great series there. The Tooth and Claw, the Cleave, very good AoE damage, very effective. Would have loved it if you went for Alpha Killer at level 16 instead of the Concentrator Blast, but I think that whatever he thinks works will be good. I'm saying that it's a bit of a confused Worgen because I normally go for Hunter's Blunderbuss. That does a lot more as well. So that said, 60,000 damage on Ailey's. Liming did whatever she could. I think it's just that they're not able to put up a good form of defense, and just very, very, very unfortunate for the Malaysians there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are now going for a replay. And look at this. Actually, would have preferred to go just a little bit behind and to show you that force wall by Rosen Maiden, but we didn't have the chance to show that force wall. Yeah. I'm gonna try and get my producers to push this a little bit behind. Look at how awesome that force wall is. Perfectly positioned. And, okay, he's going back out. All right. Okay, we're now going back into the same replay again. Since technology is so good. Look at a force wall. Stitches would have made it there immediately, but a force wall bought so much time. Murden jumping in, thinking they could take the fight, but 19 against 20, that would have gone for HHG anyway. Very unfortunate series of events. Arata just too good on this Greymane. And probably want to ban Greymane against the ties. Ladies and gentlemen, that's about it. That was the game right there, and I hope you guys enjoyed this custom coverage brought to you by PlayPug Esports. This is Babel. If you enjoy it, please give me a follow on my Twitter account at BabelCast. Would appreciate it. And thank you for tuning in. Of course, we still got more matches coming right up, and I would love to have you guys watch them because that will be the matches that matter, where you have like the top few teams deciding who's going to go to the upper brackets for day 2. Shout out to sponsors Razer for making all of this so smooth and just possible, and also String Partner XSplit. We'll be back shortly, so sit tight, stay tuned, and don't go anywhere. We'll be back. Does not have the ancestral healing, and nice Mighty Gust, and all of a sudden Rhaegar still alive. They want to go in here for the Kilthus. Kilthus getting the Haymaker going in as well. There goes the Divine Power connects nicely. Saphira's back to full HP, but it's now going to be enough. Capricorn again with a bit of a stun from his Hammer Time on the Hammerang. There we have it, it's a kill. The Doll Eater now also going to get stunned, and he's also in a lot of trouble. Nice read and dash back out, but Stearns not able to save the teammate, and Vendetta picks up the kill. It's a 3-man trade. Cannot call it a trade because it's a 3-man, 3 for 9.